end zone. It's Martin. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. And the Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Allen. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Gives it the big stiff arm. A really good return after the interception. Puts them in business at the 29.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
This offense has it with really good field position. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. Oh, he's got it into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shot saved a touchdown.
Oh, man, what a run. He wanted to get it in the house, but nice explosive play in the run game to get all the way down to the 1.
Great effort by him. I'd expect this offense now to try to go fast, punch this thing in using tempo.
Oh, it's tipped near the goal line.
You see the offense trying to dial up a quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers this space out to the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeps it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Back to the basic technical here.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
To explain that he's not cheating on patients.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Now on the move. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance. But the
intercepted a first half turnover to swing momentum. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose him.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mayaba. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Trojans racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, USC!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets him in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Makes the grab deep. He's loose. Touchdown, Penn State. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air, it's Mayaba. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the roll. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On the move. Continuing to turn and move it forward. They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Fires one high and deep. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Using the quick game. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Reynolds. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. And the Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, it better be physical. Nice job with the head forcing that incompletion.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Nittany Lions looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looking to pass. It's Mayava. There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Lemon.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Outside to outside. Excuse me. Now I'm going to measure.
New set of downs after the completion. Just keep slinging it. The short hands, it's Lemon. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. That's it, 5. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, there's a good example of it.
Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
My old coach said never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This means that this pass, one tip.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He got a hand in there and knocks it away, incomplete.
I think the quarterback could have found somewhere else to go with the football on that one. His intended target was not open. As a result, easy incompletion.
For safety check here.
And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The last drive ended with a field goal. The kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Going right to work up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Allen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their leads with more points here at the end of the first half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He puts a lot of air under him down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it, dude.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Goes toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Trying to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Big play. Takes him into bust territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Oh, he wants it all. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness. Some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team. And we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. Fielding in the end zone, it's Brown. Stopped at the 17. He's probably second-guessing that return. Dropping back, it's Sims. Fires on the move. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, defensive dream, right? You dream about coming out, setting the tone. You practice your script all week of what you want to be in and how you want to be successful. And bam, right out the gates, forcing the INT. Let's go.
Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extreme.
Touchdown, Huskies! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Moss. He stopped short of the 20th and 19. Probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help their quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Grant near the marker. It's Tyson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Sims. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The give on the option. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play in 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Williams will pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. He's looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Sun Devils will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on the ground, knocked out at the 28-yard line.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense?
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback making adjustments. Just going to keep it after the snap. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Past the 50, the 40, past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arizona! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown. But you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Ryan just beat tight end. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Williams will pass. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Washington! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And they did tack on that extra point without kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Don't do hood, right?
Fielded in the end zone.
Oh, yeah, anybody hood, okay?
Stopped at the
Told you about the
7,
underhit.
probably second-guessing that return.
That's what I mean.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, this thing can flip. When you go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After picking up 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this game. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get in gear. 1st and 10. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Sun Devils heading quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Quick completion on the out.
And he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him throwing the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Let's it fly deep. downfield. Touchdown, Sundown! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're
You had fun, man?
I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting into the score.
Turn that on, man.
They're set to kick
Yo.
it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Rides the back on the option, the give. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Williams looking for a man. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think that sometimes instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
On third down, he drops the throw. Makes the catch. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The quick out.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's got his man, makes the grab, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Huskies are in the hurry-up. Williams will pass. Finds the tight end. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lawson. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchup.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
It's caught. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Williams looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Gets the back moving. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go. Ray, watch the monster.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lofts one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Williams will pass. Going for it all. And that pass is caught at the 25. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Huskies. And that one will give him the lead. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's got great speed. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's McClain. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sims. Makes the grab, it's McClain. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback go in the other direction.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver.
Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Oh, that may be in, and then stroll into the end zone for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the ground.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Williams looking for a man. Fires left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal.
Timeout, Arizona State.
I understand the 4th down analytics and going for it all the time, but that deep in your own end, you're just gift wrapping an opportunity for the other guy. It's complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
With the catch, it's Coleman. He goes out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He wants to change this route. Converts on 4th down. Still going. There he goes. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and
he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Sims. Going for it all. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point is good. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Now on first down from the 28. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab at the 30. They just barely saved themselves from giving up a score on the final play of the third period and will carry that one into the fourth. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll try it over the left side. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Williams will pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go. Break. Double.
He'll set up to throw. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge...
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
And, guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on the first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe he's sneaking a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Williams looking for a man. Snagged out of the air. Fights off the defender. They found a way to get in the rug, but he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Buys a little time. Fires to the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find the spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive.
Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 38, and that will be plenty for the 1st down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Back to pass, it's Sims. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Direct snap.